Hello again, guys. This is an episode from Walmart DL5, and today in this episode I'll be showing you what's back here. Well, basically, in the world that I play, in my survival world, that's not my series. I found 3 mob spawners. 2 of them were in this room, so it was like this close, which was rather convenient. And the 3rd one is all the way back here. Epic! Oh, fail. Okay, well, we need to patch it up temporarily, but we'll need to use it again later. Okay, so I'll explain how that mob grinder works, but right now I'm heading over to the 3rd one that I found, which I have turned into an EXP farm. It's not very reliant and it's not perfect, but it works. And so I've got some stuff from here. Now this one in here is the one I'm most proud of. And I've got this little thing of them going up. This one in here is the one I'm most proud of because, I don't know, it just gets me a lot of rotten flesh and it's free, so. And I actually don't have a pickaxe. And basically, the mobs spawn from either of these 2 mob spawners. They fall down and they fall into the water, and they come right here, and then they get under the sledge, and then they burn in the lava, and their items drop. And let me collect this before it disappears. Okay, I think some of that disappeared because I've had it on for 10 or so minutes, so that's a bummer. But as you can see, it's putting out rotten flesh pretty good at a pretty decent rate. And the reason I have this set up, rotten flesh is a good food source because you get it quite easily, especially with something like this. And if you feed it to your dogs, it doesn't cause them any harm. It doesn't cause them like hunger or anything. So yeah. Now I dug out a passageway. Now I had just added, the problem with it was I didn't have this lip above the lava, so they'd swim to the top of the lava. When they dropped their items, it would go into the lava and burn. And all I had to do was add that extra like lip, and now it works. So, I don't know, cool story, right? So it works now, and I had to build this wall to make sure that it kept pretty dark, but the lava makes it brighter, so that's a problem. Where am I going? And I just recently dug this out right here, and this is why I had this block destroyed, but it's basically another lip with cobblestone half slabs. And they can't spawn on the half slabs, and that's just to get them staying down, because when they're in water they're constantly trying to float, so that gets them to stay down while they die. So I'm just gonna block that off. You can watch it all from here or from down here. Now I also added this lava floor, which I need to fix because it's flowing lava. See, it gets them under that like little edge earlier, so they can get in the lava better. And yeah, I really like this design, and it's gotten me tons of rotten flesh, which is my main food source in this world. So yeah, I got really lucky with the 2 mob spawners. And yeah, so over to the EXP farm. I had this little walkway, and actually the way I discovered it is back when this was a room itself right here. I was digging up the mossy cobblestone, and there was some iron on the wall. I dug the iron, and I came down and I hit a piece of cobblestone, which was the wall of this mob spawner. So, yeah, got extremely lucky there. We have some zombie volunteers. Hello. Yeah, I need to place a block here so they can't hit me, but they're weak little things. So 2 hits will kill him. I honestly don't care too much for this part, but and this is an infinite water source under here. Forgot to make a pickaxe. I've also got glass leading up so you can watch them fall. And I don't think that this part right here is far enough away from the spawner that it won't, like if there's 6 zombies or whatever kind of, if there's 6 if there's 6 zombies within, I think it's like 18 blocks of that spawner, it will stop spawning. So we'll see. I think we've got 2 here. You can actually watch, well, when there aren't zombies in here, you can actually watch them fall. These zombies will hit you. It's kind of weird how they can hit you. Okay, that's 3, and it appears that this is almost completely stopped spawning. And the way I think I'm going to fix that is I'm going to take a sticky piston and put it up top there, and I'll flip it and I'll let the mobs gather up there, and that's like 23 blocks up, which is obviously more than 18 away from the spawner. Then I'll hit the switch and they'll be able to pass through, and then they'll fall and get hurt. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So as soon as I get some slimes, you know. Okay, that looks like 4. Here's 5, 6. So let me go ahead and check with F3. I accidentally took a screenshot. Okay, it says there's 10 in front of me, but that could be all the way across the map. So see, it's saying there's, right here it says 19, 18, 19, 18, 17, and okay, it goes from 18 to 23 at one point, but I don't know exactly how many mobs are there, because the way that goes for entire Minecraft, so that's all the way to all the edgelands. So yeah, so that's not too much help. Okay, and it appears, well, the fire's still going, so it's active. Now I'm planning on making this glass pillar go all the way to the top so you can see it, and I don't want to die here, so let's eat some flesh. Let's see. We got some rotten flesh in here too. Don't want to hit them yet. You know, if the mob spawner is active by the fire that's inside of it, the fire will die down if it is 6 zombies within the range. And so I will demonstrate it. Like if you go on peaceful, it should turn off the fire inside. So okay, that looks like more than 6. And there was 1 that just went up, so it's obviously at a good distance to where it will spawn even if there's a bunch here. But I'm still gonna add that piston up there, just makes everything easier. And if I had my pickaxe, I would go up there and show you what it looks like. But it's basic, it's basically sign, water, sign, water, sign, water, and then a flowing direction, and then a sign, and then like a dry square, and then they'll push each other off, and then they'll fall and get hurt. And the reason I have it so they'll have to push each other off is because if you have the elevation of the water, like the water elevates them as they're like floating up, so if you try to keep water there, then they'll float up in the water and then they'll take more damage. I'm going to go over to head options, and if I put it on peaceful, as far as I know, that fire should die down, or it has before. So the fire basically means that it won't spawn. So if you're more than like 16 blocks away and you can see the spawner, then it's not active. That's not 16 blocks. Well, you get my point. It's either active or not active. And this one is obviously always active because, like, the zombies, they'll come down, but they'll die before. Alright, that was a lot of rotten flesh. They'll die before they, before it will make the spawners stop spawning. And yeah, this is basically water's up there, flowing down, flowing across. Break this block so it will keep flowing. Flowing, flowing, flowing. Ladders to stop the lava and water. And then a block over there, and it flows, and then break a block so it will flow down. And then items come my way. Let me turn it back on ease, normal. And we'll watch some zombies die and end out this video. Come on, spawn. Just give it a minute. There we go. Okay, as you can see, got under the incline pretty quickly. And his items drop out of his feet, but before they would go up, and when it dropped, it would burn the items. So yeah, and if you have any simple ways to make this easier, not like completely cut everything out and restart, that's not simple, but like something like replace the ladders with signs or something easy, not because I mean I really don't care much because I don't play on this world too much anymore, so well, I do play a lot, but it's not that important to me that I have everything as efficient as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye to you too, zombie. We will take your flesh. Goodbye.